That's why
Pero
my question is, Dr. Herbosa, gaano katagal ang proseso kung sabihin na natin mamadaliin? At gaano katagal kung hahayaan siya to run its normal course? Because that's what people are waiting for essentially. When will the vaccine
my answer
come?
to you is I don't know, but I can tell you the time it took to develop the measles vaccine, the hepatitis vaccine, the other vaccines took decades to develop.
Yes.
Yes, so that's reality. That's the reality of how those vaccines got developed and then became an expanded program of immunization. So iba pa yung sa umpisa, hepatitis, kaming doctors lang binibigyan. And then later on, napasa yung law, even newborns are now given the hepatitis B vaccine kasi nga it can prevent your liver from cirrhosis and fibrosis. So nakita na may use siya, pero over decades, doktor na akong batang doktor to parang middle-aged doctor na ako when the vaccine became part of our program. So it really took time. However, I will say that with this COVID-19, I have seen amazing things with science. This is the first time that we see a virus na within weeks of its identification, may genome sequence na. Na-identify na yung full genome sequence. So we're living in an entirely different world wherein science is able to do data analytics, genome sequencing, and very exotic tests that we didn't have before. Not
Yes,
like what we had in 1918.
Yes, but Doc, you will agree discovering is one thing. Testing is a different process.
Oh, and I agree with you that we shouldn't hurry because when you have a vaccine that is not safe, we saw what happened, di ba? Why would I give a vaccine that would cause the deaths of 200 to 500 people, di ba? Yun yung nangyari sa atin sa dengue vaccine. That's why we pulled it out again because there were people who apparently died from it because the vaccine wasn't effective, it was because it wasn't implemented correctly as a program. So that's why scientists want to move very slowly. Di ba? We are not, ang mga doktor, hindi yan padalos-dalos. Even with new drugs and new therapies, it takes years before everyone eventually accepts it. So there's that element of safety. The more with programs wherein you will give it to a whole population. Kasi nababagdify yung error.
But the reality is that the president has already endorsed. The president has already endorsed this vaccine publicly. Doesn't that put pressure on regulating industries, regulating agencies? I know, of course, they should be independent, but in the end, it does add a huge amount of pressure on people who will be considering these vaccines.
Dagdagan ko lang po yun, Doc. Kanina nabanggit nyo nga na ang mga dagdagan ko lang sinabi ni Ed, no, for additional context. Nabanggit nyo nga na ang mga scientists, they would prefer na mabagal. We take our time.
Yes.
That's the opposite mindset of this government.
Yeah, because everybody, not only this government, I'm telling you, Russia announced it even before they can even show all their scientific evidence. So even Russia is in a hurry to announce it. So is the US. I got a call from the US company that wanted to have access to the president and be able to ask if we wanted to pre-order the vaccines that they're making. And so with the ambassador of another country. So all these countries are looking at our country as potential clients for buying these vaccines that they are producing. Now, tayo, we have to look at which one is most cost-effective, which one is safe and risk-free. So yun yung job natin. Ganun naman eh. We will have to decide eventually.
Doctor, scientifically speaking, speaking of risk-free, kapag ganyang kabilis yung development ng vaccine compared to years sa iba, you'll understand kung people will think na ano ba yung risk ko dito? Iba kahit anong vaccine na lumabas ngayon eh. Iisipin pa din yun ng mga tao eh. There has always been a vaccine.
Vaccine hesitancy, we call that now vaccine hesitancy.
Yeah, even if it's approved by the FDA, diba? Tuloy-tuloy ang test ng mga pharmaceutical companies eh, to find out over the years kung meron pang mga idadag na contraindication, idadagdag.
Correct.
To impact siya, di ba? So,
Exactly.
scientifically speaking, we have to tell people, pag kayo nag-accept ng vaccine na to, you have to take the risk, diba? May risk siya.
Yes, yes,
Whatever.
correct. Especially new drugs or new vaccines. And we have had experience with that. You know, we have thalidomide, which is given
Yes.
to pregnant women. And then eventually they saw the complications, yung walang kamay, walang paa yung baby. They pulled it out and canceled. And we have several stories of drugs like that that look very effective, but then when given to the population, lumalabas yung mga side effects. May mga pain reliever na pinull out kasi it causes heart attacks and kidney problems. So they were very good drugs. Kaming doctors prescribed it, pero over years after it's been released, lumalabas yung complications niya. So hindi yan 100%. Nothing is 100% in medicine. We always take it with caution, and then we're playing with lives. Remember, a vaccine is a prevention. So when you do something that is supposed to prevent something, it takes a longer time to find out if it will indeed prevent an infection with COVID. Kasi ano yun eh, you give the vaccine, he produces antibodies, but will he be protected or will he develop symptoms? Yun ang hindi natin alam. So yung long-term follow-up ng mga na-vaccinate, yun ang hihintayin ko. I mean, me, if I want the vaccine to be given to me or my loved ones or anyone else. So I'll look at an objective assessment. I do hope the government will listen to its scientists. Marami namang scientists na magagaling sa